What did I charge for this job? You all know the answer to that. Right guys, good morning. I wasn't going to film today, but as you know, I always say this. Let's just get on with it. So I've come to do, I had a chipper here yesterday. He helped me put in this little utility setup. And a big cupboard here. This is all IKEA stuff, so it's not bad, not bad. I've fitted a lot worse, put it that way. As you can see, they've had the ceiling done and they've left these old low voltage downlights hanging out. So I'm here today to replace those 1, 2 and 3 that are hanging out the ceiling. I've also got to replace these 7 in here. So today we've got 10 in total to do. As I said, they're out at the minute, so I'm not actually sure what I'm going to get to film. He's also said he's brought a little batten, so that to fit in the sort of back passagey bit. But yeah, today I've got to finish this little utility off. So first what I'm going to do is probably change these 3 downlighters in here, because these are so hot. I don't know if you've ever done sort of like a temperature reading off of these, but they're really hot, and these are going to make a massive difference. As always, this is what I fit now. People say to me, why do I fit these? Because if you do read the label and you actually read what these comply to, I'll just leave that there for you for a second, and then you can pause, do what you want, and then go through all these regulations and stuff. So that's the reason I do go for these. Yeah, you can't change these lamps, but you know, they're guaranteed for where is it? I'm probably not even looking at the right thing, but they're guaranteed for sort of like 10,000 hours or something. So if these do go, I will go and pick a new one up, replace it for the customer, and then take this back and say, look, can I have the money back, please? Because it's just not working. So, you know, that's why I fit these, because I like these. So yeah. So let's get on with it. Right, above this, I think they've battened down a little bit. So there is an old transformer above here, I think, because these are 12 volt. So there are transformers above here, but there is timber. So I've got to try and get these in the right place. So what I'm going to do first is just get my little bradawl screwdriver, cut a little hole, which I'm going to cover with a new downlighter anyway, and then I shall be able to see where the timber is. Right, so there is a timber up on this edge, just here. So I've had a poke around with a screwdriver, so what I'll do is I'll put my hole saw on the edge of this, obviously turn these off and disconnect before I cut it, so I don't nick this cable, but this is coming from a driver anyway. So yeah, we'll get that all cut and then I'll show you. Go on then, mate. Just walking back to the van and just had a gas engineer, which I saw his van. He came running over to me and said, right mate, have you got a few spare? I said, oh, what are you doing then? He said, well, I just disconnected the boiler and it's popped, it won't. I said, mate, I haven't got. He said, I'll give you 20 quid. I said, mate, I've got no few spares on me. But, you know, why are you messing with electrical? He's like a gas engineer. I know you can do spares, but he's disconnecting stuff, so I'm not getting involved with that. Always a little bit worrying when you pull in, and I hope these are going to shut on the van. Tight. Yes, perfect. I'm going to go out because does my key actually work in the front door? Right, I'm in. Let's actually get on with some work, shall we? I've been trying to do a deal on these for you guys with the main people that supply these, but it's very hard for them because they supply to a lot of wholesalers. They sort of have a price they can't go below, so no sort of discount. The only way I could do this is actually buy 50 of these myself and sell them, but they're still not cheap enough for me to make it viable for you guys, so you have to go and buy your own. Right, I've gone through the plasterboard. There's the timber I was talking about. It's sort of like a tongue and groove. This was like an old butchery lean-to thing. It's now part of the internal house. So this is like that's the floor you can see above. There's a nice big gap there, but I'm going to have to drill this timber out now. Hence why I really wanted to change these, because these lights that they had were cut into this timber and they get so hot, and we all know what timber and heat does. Right, that's it. These are the 3K ones. These are like the warm white, if you like. LED versus old MR16, whatever they're called, M16. Slate me in the comment for that. Yeah, so they're nice. You can get 4K ones of these, but they're like a daylight, and I'm not that keen on those. But that gives a nice light now. It's got 2 more to do in here, and then 7 out there. I always sort of rave on about these, just for the speed. That literally took me. Wait one sec. I probably will cut that bit of the video out. That literally took me like a minute to connect. That's how easy it is. Live earth and neutral, live earth and neutral. Like these. Made by BG actually, if you research it, I think. Comment down below if I'm wrong. It's a nice little work light. I don't know if some of you new subscribers haven't seen this. Picked this up from Bunnings home base. I don't know what they're doing now, but yeah, these are the little transformers. This is isolated. At least they had a junction box on it, and they've all got 1 wire, so there must be a JB above here, but this is all tiled above here, so I'll have to just do my earth loops and testing up one of these, and yeah, it's going to be a pain, but some of these are, you know, everywhere, so we'll see how it goes. That's not the fuse board, by the way. That does like a little extension, but yeah, we're not touching that. I had a comment from someone saying that they fitted these and they struggled to get this cover down. So once you've got your connections in there, all you do is it's got these 2 little wings on the side. You clip that all the way down, and them little teeth bite on there. So obviously I'm doing this one-handed. So that break in the video there was the actual client just ringing me to see if I got in okay. So yeah, all I've done now is I've tightened that screw down as much as it will go, and then these little wings clip down all the way. And as you can see, just like that, that bites in. I could probably do that screw up a little bit more, but I don't like to bite on that cable too much. So yeah, just bend your wings back and just pop him up. Goodbye, little friend. You served us well. So I've not stuck you on the time lapse because a lot of people like to see what I'm doing. Basically, that's the old hole where the downlighter was. I fished about with my screwdriver, and as you can see, it's showing me that it's all clear, but that doesn't mean that there's none of that timber going to be there. So I'm going to go straight up where them cables were, and you can see how good these hole cutters are then. Okay, I'll remove the plasterboard. That comes out. Obviously not on camera, it doesn't want to come out. There we go. And then all I'm going to do is just drill through that timber backing plate up there. And if you did this job without one of these, you get absolutely showered with dust and timber and whatnot. So yeah, it's as easy as that. And luckily, I found the main joint box. 3 cables. Bargain. Okay, there we go. Impressive, eh? They look nice. These you can get an interchangeable bezel for these chrome, polished chrome, brass, whatever, but I always go for the white. Yeah, so they're going to be a lot cooler. They're nice and bright for this little dark area with no window. So yeah, let's get on with the rest. It's so nice not actually having to work off of steps. Look, there's the light. There's the floor. And I'm not that tall. yeah, so you can touch the light and touch the sink, which is nice. So yeah, good job with putting some IP, whatever that bulge is, no idea. But yeah, let's get on with these ones. So how I'm going to tackle this, what I'm going to do first is drop all these, make sure we've got no horrible surprises with the wiring or stuff above them. Drill them out. What I'm going to do is make a template, so because obviously these are smaller and trying to drill that, the drill's going to go everywhere. So I'm going to make a template out of a bit of timber, drill a bit of timber, then hold that up to the ceiling, then I can push my hole saw through the little template. So I'm just working my way around these lights. That one has got a JB up there with a cable there, so I'll disconnect that junction box and have a look at the cables. That one's been added on. Someone has put a new light in with one of them plugs, so it's semi-okay. This one, on the other hand, yeah, and yeah, I've just added another light. I'm guessing it goes over to that one, but can these power too? I'm guessing they can. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit jiggery pokey with this cabling now. Right, so I've checked all the junction boxes. This has got new cabling in and that one's coming from the switch. So yeah, that's a good junction box. So literally I'll cut that off and put my downlighter on there. Same with that one. This one, however, this loops over. So this transformer was big enough to do 2 lights. So you've got a feed in and out. I'll have to make that a feed. So I'll put a new box on there, make that a feed over to this one. And then this transformer, feeds over to this one, and then this one had its own transformer. So I'll just cut all these and then put my new downlighters on them. I'm at this stage now, all my cables are ready to either be jointed and connected on. This ceiling is like a lath and plaster. If you don't know what lath and plaster is, it's literally like timber strips, little tiny wood, and they just literally put anything up there that they could find, like horse hair, pig hair, chicken feathers, and sort of just plastered it in. So you need to either wear a mask or use your DADE with a hoover or something, because it does get messy, but I'll show you the end result. In all honesty though, if you do want to know what I've charged for this job, add me on Instagram, as I always say. Come and chat to me. Don't give me a silly little comment down below saying, you know, I'm this, I'm that, because I won't tell you how much I charge. Come and talk to me. We'll talk about it, and I will tell you how to price it. You tell me how you price it, and we'll compare. So do that, add me on Instagram, and we can have a proper chat about it. People do slate new builds a lot, but look at this for that's lath and plaster, and it's very, very soft. Yeah. Okay, I think you will all agree. That looks pretty spangly. Less heat now. They're going to get no heat off of these whatsoever compared to what they had, and a nice light spread. Right, electrically, that's me done on this job. I've got a few bits to do, plumbing wise, not plumbing, sort of putting a little seal on there. I've got these plinths to cut. I'll show you at the end, so some of you are interested in that sort of thing, so see you in a bit. Just a quick one. It's a kit I got here. Not endorsing anything. I don't care. I don't cover no names up. This is awesome for doing your masticing. You put a bit on, drag it up, and I'll tell you what, gives you a superb bead every time. that is this one, done and dusted. Superb. Plumber's coming to do that. I could do it, obviously, but this is his job, so he's coming to do that. Done all that. Shelves are in, they look really nice. Soft closers on. And the poor boys got their shelves in now. So great storage. And these. This is the strip light that I gotta replace. It's like an indoor shed. Never seen an indoor shed. So the chap said to me, Chris, I will supply the light. I'll get a good quality one. So he has got me this from Homebase. Or B&Q. Whatever make that is. Do they still make these? Light is so awesome. It's so awesome. I'm having to put a box up here and then bring a 1mm out of there, because look at that. What the hell is that all about, eh? Anyway, cable out of there into there. Woo! Don't drop it. He supplied it. It's a bit of an anticlimax, to be honest. Wow. All I've got to do, a couple of clips up here on the new cable. Beautiful. Not bad for a shed. Okay guys, another day, another job finished. I can't be ripping the lady off that much because she gave me some homemade malt loaf. I'm a little bit concerned though because she's got a 6 or 7, one of those lady meetings that they have. Oh, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're coming round, so I'll be sure to be getting phone calls. She's very excited to show her new utility room to all these ladies that are coming around for coffee and tea and cake and biscuits and stuff. I'm just going to apologise now. I don't know what footage I've got. I normally go through the day and I generally know how long or what sort of footage and what sort of quality it is. But apologies now if it's not very good. Because I'm editing this at the end of the day, which normal people do. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.